they should be held accountable. You know, I don't expect them to have a full-on, fist fight and, Kevin Gilbride, the whole thing with Buddy Ryan and all that stuff. I don't expect that. But I expect him to call the players out at the moment they're doing stuff like that. With him calling plays, trying to be the head coach, trying to make sure his D coordinator has the right guys on the field.
He's not himself. He's not himself.
He's got no time. No. There's no time. And in my opinion, if Mike Kafka is your assistant head coach, which he is, let him call the plays. Dumb it down again for DJ if you have to. Let's make something.
I want to say at some point with Coach, if the ship is going down, he wants to be at the wheel. That's kind of what I'm taking it as.
Yeah,
but doesn't he's blaming other people.
If I just think
is on his way, fellas.
And I would say this. I would say
we don't want Bill Belichick.
The coach and the offensive coordinator as one, right? With Dable calling the plays, I can see him still communicating with Jones about, hey, this was open. Look at this, that, and then at the same time, because that's why he has his coordinator. And I don't know if y'all remember on Hard Knocks, the reason why Dave's wanted this defensive coordinator was because of the stats that he had at Tennessee. I mean, he was top 10 in a lot of defensive stats, and that's what had him. I think it was top 4 in like yards or something. If I'm not mistaken.
I got a question
more
for that,
about the team than it is the coach.
He didn't do his job this time. They had 100 yards on us, guys.
When you hold on, but when you bring him in, and he's ranked, I think it was top 5 against the rushing defense,
something like that. Yeah,
you don't give him you don't give him the same players that he had in Tennessee. Like look at our defensive line. It's Dexter Lawrence, and then who? Down in Tennessee,
Man,
we can name about 3 or 4 guys on that defensive line, and everybody was screaming.
Davidson is booty cheeks, bruh.
We should have never got rid of Leonard Williams. We should have never got rid of him.
It was a contract thing for him.
Yeah, Leonard
it was money. It was a money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Big Cat and Dex, they complemented each other.
They were like, they were good. They were good together.
There you go.
What about
and when you take
Damian Tomlinson? Right,
that's another one. That was another
one. And Leonard, them two together.
Tomlinson was a money issue because he deserved to be paid, and the Giants weren't paid. So I understand.
He was balling out.
They also,
and it's the same thing with Leonard Williams.
They picked Leonard over Tomlinson that year, and you can say that year that Leonard got those 10 sacks. It was because of Tomlinson, what he was doing in the middle, too.
Yeah.
And then we didn't see that type of dominance again until we got another nose tackle in Dexter Lawrence. And that was Dexter Lawrence's 3rd year when he finally, woke up and emerged and turned into something.
The Giants
I'm going to shout out a name.
Their D tackles.
What's up?
Real quick, I'm going to shout out a name. Ty Robinson from Nebraska. My man is a dog. Please watch him. Please.
Okay, we'll do.
My man is a dog in the trenches, bro.
They got a couple of guys on that Nebraska.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Now, my thing is, what about quarterback? I mean, okay, this is the first game of the season. I get it, but the chances of us.
I think Tommy DeVito could do it for us, man.
As far as drafting a quarterback, I think a person that we have a true shot at drafting a quarterback is Ewers from Texas.
Depending on where you want to get that quarterback.
For the draft this year, believe that.
We'll see. We're gonna see.
Talk about Texas right now.
You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that, Ian, right? You don't want to do that.
Not right now.
I wasn't gonna bring it up.
You gotta pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Little bit.
I already know who I want as a quarterback next year, bro.
Who?
Let's get through September. I got a couple people.
Shador Sanders.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for someone to say.
Oh my God!
Give me that boy. Give me that boy.
We don't need
Unmute.
I don't think we will be in play for Shador.
We will be.
If we are, I mean,
don't want to play for the Giants. So his daddy already said he's gonna get him out of that.
Honestly, man, I
his
think
daddy can kick rocks, right? His daddy is getting him killed right now in Colorado. What are we talking about, man?
What's going on right
that's
now?
my guy, yo. That's my guy.
Yeah, but he already said it though.
I would not be surprised if the Giants have the number one or number two pick this coming year.
Well, top two.
I mean, at this rate, I feel that. I can feel that, bro. Like, man, I'm telling you, y'all, if we lose this game this week, man, I'm gonna be livid. I'm trying to tell you guys.
He said talking about draft week 2 is bananas. You know,
it's not even week 2 yet. We're week 1.5.
Is it bananas? Like, come on.
Oh man. Okay, Nelson said, bro, let Daniel
I'm
go.
gonna say this. I'm gonna say this because I know folks been saying, you know, go ahead and put Drew Lock in. I used to live in Denver. Drew Lock is not the guy either. The way they used to talk about Drew Lock in Denver is how we talking about Daniel Jones. So Drew Lock ain't the answer either. I'll say give DeVito a chance, but and this is coming from a Jersey-born guy also. I don't think DeVito's the guy either.
I think DeVito will make it exciting though, for real. I ain't gonna hold you.
This is why.
But we need more than excitement. I'll take the excitement if wins come along with it.
For sure.
Well, here's the difference. Here's my difference between Drew Lock and Daniel Jones.
Hold on. Tanya said, Sully, I think this is for you. Sir, leave our emotional support group alone. We are already eating stale cake.
So here's my thing with
man.
Drew Lock. And Sully, I kind of agree with you. But here's my thing with Drew Lock. He's still young. And the difference between him and Daniel Jones is Drew Lock has the ability to throw the ball out of there, has the ability to not stare down his first progression. So he has all that. So with time in the pocket, without even seeing him, I can
Seattle
say
Drew Lock was serious.
Than DJ.
Right, but see, in Denver, most of the issue was ball placement. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, look at the years that he was in Denver and what they did. They really didn't make too much noise.
I think we should go after Hendon Hooker.
And I do think we are being I love that idea. I love that idea.
But when are you doing that?
I'm trading Brian.
I'm trying to see what's up right now, low key. Hey, I'm just trying to see
right now.
I just want to see what it's going to take.
I wouldn't mind that Hendon Hooker trade either. Honestly, wouldn't mind that either.
Yeah, that's Jalen Hyatt's boy right there too. Him and Jalen Hyatt automatically.
All right, so Tanya said, I'm gonna try and get these comments up here. Sneaky, see this one, but also, at what point do we decide to actually?
They scared to do that. They scared, bro. They scared to do that.
And then hold on,
they're not going to. That's his scapegoat.
The way the Giants said. Just know, once we go with Luck or DeVito, there's no going back.
We already absolutely.
And I'm okay with that. You know why? Because
I don't
think
TP join up, bro.
I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be an issue. And then Richard says DeVito won't get a shot before Luck because of Luck's salary. Yeah, that's
irrelevant.
And that's a
Luck is hurt.
way to think about it.
I think
Luck is hurt though. We don't. Can he even throw all the routes? That's what Brian Dable said 2 weeks ago. He couldn't even throw certain routes.
But on the injury report from this past weekend, he wasn't on there.
Hold on.
He said
he wasn't listed as questionable.
He wasn't listed.
Guess who else? Guess who else wasn't on that injury list? And we know he's injured. Micah McFadden. We know he's injured. Micah McFadden was injured. Like we knew he had a groin. We knew he wasn't ready, and they left him off. Like I don't even know. Is that something they're allowed to do? Leave people off the injury list when they're actually know they're injured?
They're not supposed to do
that. Clayton is still on the concussion protocol, isn't he?
I mean, as long as they dress him, they really can't. If they dressed him, they really can't say anything because they can.
And they're looking into that. They're looking into that. They're looking to 49ers of what they did with McCaffrey.
Yeah, are they really?
Yeah, they didn't put him on the report.
Yeah, it was like
because now he's going to be out like 4 weeks. He's going to be out like 4 weeks now, too, right? 4-6 weeks.
Who, McCaffrey?
Yeah.
McCaffrey.
Oh, wow. I know so many people going to be pissed at work.
Well,
but that running back was good, though.
Jordan Mason played.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Man, Mason had a hell of a game last year.
Yeah, you can let him see. Well, and then
that's the offensive line, guys. Come on. Anybody can play good behind the offensive line.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And then asked him the question at the end of the game, when did you know you were going to start? Oh, he said Friday. I don't think they told him he was going to start Friday. I think they told him to be ready on Friday.
Right. Well, at least that's what they said.
I want to, I want to go back to what TP Wade said. Like, obviously, we know if you bench Daniel Jones, you can't go back, and I think everybody is okay with that.
I don't think anyone
like if they make that decision, I think everybody's okay with that.
And they also said, Clue Head Pro. I hope I'm saying your name right. No, did he? The whole team would play for DeVito. He said the whole team would play for DeVito.
I mean, I think they playing for Daniel as well right now. I mean, there's no question that they playing. It's just the fact that Daniel has to get out his own head. He just has to realize that, look, they don't like me at all. So I might as well just throw it down the field, see what can happen. You never know.
Yep. I'm so glad you said that. So when I would play, right, and I'll never forget, there was one wide receiver, and normally QBs, right, I'm cool with my running back, my tight end, my receiver. I'm cool with everybody on the offensive side because we got to get along to go along, right? But for some reason, this wide receiver, myself, we just weren't vibing, right? And one game he kept bitching to me, I'm open. I was like, all right, cool. I purposely made an audible for him to do a 10-yard button hook. Man, when he hit 9 yards, I roped that bitch. So when he turned around, it was right where it needed to be. Of course, he fumbled it, or he dropped it. And we had to go, we were 3 and out, and we got on the bench. And I told him,
he let you hear it, right?
I looked him straight in his eye and I said, don't be a bitch. You want the ball, you better catch the ball. And you know what? We was cool ever since. So the reason why I'm saying this, if Jones does feel that way, where the team, right, is feeling some kind of way with him, he got to just put the ball in their hands.
Honestly.
If I throw you the ball and you drop it, that's on you. That ain't on me.
Listen, man, when they started booing this dude, I have never felt so bad for someone because I feel so passionate about him. I felt terrible, but to see him just not throw it when we have people open, man, like that's hard to not feel that way. Like,
not only
can't see the field.
That's your
not
job.
only did we boo this man, and Danny Alfredo, you saw it on TV Dash. Who else was at the game? Was it just
I was there.
I want.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Jasmine, you were there too. When we were booing him. We were booing him when it was the second offensive series. When we were on the 30-yard line, in the red zone.
Hey, this market here is not to be played with. These fans do not play, and they let his ass hear it. Straight up.
If you look at those two plays, if you look at those two quarterback sneaks, the first one I think was designed. I don't think that second one was designed. I think something happened where the play got blown up, and he just decided, I'm going to go.
Where he went the other way?
Yeah.
Well, he got the second one.
I hope to God you're right. I really do.
Maybe he had his Sam Darnold moment and saw ghosts.
Well, he had Sam Darnold moments week after week, play after play, day after day.
Giants way, did you hear me when I said, oh, by the way, I love your content, brother. I love what you do.
Appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you.
Did you hear what I said when he left the field and how the players kind of, was trying to console him, if you will?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, the love for this guy is real. I want to defend him But the best I could do to defend him is basically say what we were saying earlier, what I said earlier. If he does not beat the Commanders, then I don't have a dog in the fight.
It's the Commanders and the Panthers.
And as long as you've known me, and Danny, and Danny, as long as you've known me, have I said anything bad about Jones?
Man, everything's been positive. It's been
brother. You listen, man. You don't understand.
Please give me a reason. Please, help me help you, Jones. Please.
It was to the point where I literally be ready to fight people over Daniel Jones. Like that's how much faith I had in him. Like, and I still do have that faith, but it's just like, bro, you're killing me, my boy. I can't keep defending you, dog.
Listen, I know you're sick. I bought into that bag of Magic Beanstalk beans that he was selling after 22 when they had that playoff run. I bought into that. And boy, was I slapped in the face.
But I mean, the 2023, brother, we really have to understand that Evan Neal was the reason why. Like, that offensive line was terrible. Nobody could have operated behind that. No one. And then coming off an injury, with your neck or whatever, and then you tear your ACL, I think it was, or his Achilles or whatever it was.
Something like that, yeah.
Like, that's devastating, man. That is devastating.
That's another issue in of itself, and it could be used to explain Daniel Jones, and it also can be used against him because of the fact that here comes a guy coming back from not one, but two major injuries, specifically for a quarterback that most quarterbacks don't come from. Oh. And even if you watch Daniel Jones run, yes, he's got his mobility back. Yes, did you notice that his speed wasn't there?
Well, the funny thing is, I didn't see him on a long enough run to see his speed. Man, I mean, that's
that's because he's too busy throwing picks.
He's scared, bro.
Strong pick.
So, TP Way, the Giant. This is his question. Once he said, on a scale, and let me finish before you guys answer.
Oh boy,
let me finish this one. Right? TP Way, the Giant, on a scale from 1 to 10, what is y'all's confidence level going into the Washington game? Let me finish with DJ behind center. And then he says, before you answer, I'm just checking the temperature with everybody.
This man TP funny, bro. Join up, bro.
Daryl, come in. Give me the number on a scale of 1 to 10. Give me a number.
7.5. Well, 10 being.
Hold on, Alfredo. One at a time. 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Daryl, give me a number. You first.
I have zero confidence in him.
Okay. The Giants way. Give me 1 to 10.
Hey man, I give my man a cool 6.8.
Okay, I'll take that. Dash, what you got?
I got a 4.
Okay. Sully.
I'm gonna go 2, and I'm being generous.
Alfredo, what'd you say?
Y'all are gonna think I'm assuming for this, but I'm gonna go with a solid 7.5. And the reason why I say that is because, this is year 6 DJ. I mean, it's only game 1. This is what I'm keeping in mind essentially. But I mean, if you blow it this time, then that's it. I'm done. So yeah.
Danny, what you got? Scale 1 to 10. Okay, so at least that's not a negative. I'll take that. And what you
Gee, I think there's a reason you saved me for last. Now,
he knows what he's doing. That's why. He knows what he's doing.
Out there. I do not care who the Giants quarterback is. If we're getting wins and it's with DJ, that's what I want. Doesn't matter who the quarterback is. I want wins.
Real rap.
However, we have been saying that DJ, for the most part, owns Washington. Here's my issue, and then I'll give my score. Here's my issue. Washington got better. We didn't. That's why
their quarterback situation is better than ours.
My confidence.
Their quarterback, but they defense.
Hold on, he hasn't given me his number yet. Hold on.
My confidence in the New York Giants is 0.0.
0 points.
So you saying we gonna lose?
Me and Aaron same boat.
No, I'm saying that's the confidence I have in Daniel Jones. Now there are other aspects of the game
that we could possibly
listen. Again, this is a situation where I want to be wrong. I'll be fine if I'm wrong. And for the next week leading up to week 3, I can walk around my chest out for a couple minutes and be all that. But if it's not consistent, poof, goodbye.
So before I even get mine, Tanya said, y'all will be a nice.
That's not
you'll
true.
be nicer than me.
Not true.
That's
probably a negative 10 times,
Yeah.
right?
For me,
Tanya probably on negative 20.
So my confidence level with Jones, I got to give it a 5.8.
Wow!
Yeah,
look at you.
You being negative.
Look at you.
That's a 6.
The fact that I believe he will. I believe the Daniel Jones that we know will stand up against the Commanders.
Don't use the Eminem phrase. Don't do that.
I'm just saying. His arms are shaking. He got. He threw up his mom's spaghetti, and he just got one shot, and that's.
Sneaky.
It's sweet. Hey, I got bars.
Hold on. The moral of that song is you have one shot. DJ's had 6 years and nothing.
I'm talking about next week against the Commanders. That's his one shot. That's what I'm talking about.
I'll tell you this, nigga. If he does that, I will be both mad and happy at the same time. If he balls out against Washington Commanders, I'll be mad and happy
so
at the same time.
confused on what to do. But I will tell you this: if that were to happen, right, it's his job for one more week.
Who's week 3? Who's week 3?
I gotta agree with you on that stuff.
Week 3 is Browns. They got the Browns.
Cleveland.
If he has a great game, and by halftime we're up 2 touchdowns, I will still be bitching. I'm telling you right now. But my bitching will go from Jesus Christ, Daniel, what the hell are you doing? To Jesus Christ, Daniel, why couldn't you do that the first week?
I mean, honestly, bro, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. He might be more comfortable on the road games. To be honest,
away from us.
That might be
away from the fans.
But so let me I want to gauge the room real quick before I bring my next guest on. He just popped on the backstage. I got a lot of respect for him.
Is he a regular?
Yeah, he's a regular.
It's DJ.
But I already know Big Ant. I already know Danny. Alfredo, in our division, I can't remember if we had this conversation. Who was the one team you hate the most?
It was definitely the Cowboys.
Okay, good.
No doubt.
Sully, who was the one team you hate the most?
The Cowgirls, most definitely.
Good. Dash. Who was the one team you hate the most?
The Eagles, hands down.
Yeah. The Eagles. I cannot stand them.
Well, hold on, Giants. Wait, Dash. Who's the second?
Dallas.
Okay, good.
The Eagles and Dallas.
Giants. Wait, since we know that, who's the second team that you hate the most?
Dallas.
Daryl, who is your team that you hate the most?
Dallas.
Okay, lady. Okay, before
you're gonna ask me my second team.
Don't tell me Chris coming on. Don't tell me Chris coming on. Oh boy.
Who's your second team?
My 2 least favorite teams in the NFL are the Philadelphia Eagles and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Wow. I knew you were gonna say some smart shit like that.
Cowgirls and the
Eagles. I want to show this real quick. Hold on.
I hate the Eagles.
Oh no. No.
I like it. And I know who he's bringing on now.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce to you
Cowboy Chris. I'm not having it.
Dallas Cowboys.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
He's gonna come in here.
He gonna talk so much.
Well, first of all,
you're killing me,
I
bro.
appreciate all the love I just got. I really do.
Oh my goodness!
Hey,
man, that star is a rating, not a logo.
It's that's an old joke. You're not being original, baby. You got to come with it. If you gonna get me, you got to come with it. Okay? Because when I see
it may not be original, but it's still a
gold star for Marcus, baby.
What's up, Chris?
He said he got a gold star for what?
I don't know. I don't know if you, Chris. I don't know if you know. I actually yesterday when I was home, I actually saw Jerry on TV. He looks really good on Maury Povich, and yes, he was the daddy.
He was the daddy.
The daddy.
I did not come on to say anything negative about the Giants because y'all do it already. So why should I dogpile it? I'm just saying, hey man, I was thinking about, hey Sneaky, you didn't tell him. I was thinking about my homeboy when I was in Ann Arbor last weekend. And what did I do for him? What did I do?
Hey, and you know what, Chris? You are so right. I don't know if you guys saw it on TikTok, and I wanted to add it to the show, right? But and Ant is my witness. I was having some technical difficulties. That's why the show started a little bit late. Not because I was on CPT time or anything, but I couldn't get everything going the way I wanted it to. But yes, do you want me to say, or do you want me to tell them? Hold on a second. No, I can't because I'm on my phone on TikTok right now. Or I'd play it. Do you want me to say it, or do you want to tell them?
Go ahead.
Chris, you there?
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. No, he went up to one of the greatest receiver of all times in New York Football Giants history, Amani Toomer. And Amani gave me a shout out. Hold on a second. I might.
Oh yeah, I seen that video. Yeah.
I posted on Instagram, and I wanted to add it, but damn it.
So when I was in Ann Arbor for the game this weekend, we were at Big Noon Saturday, and walking through, and everybody was like, "Hey man, Amari Toomer's here, taking pictures, giving autographs, and everything." And I said, "Hey, New York Giants guy, hey, no problem. I go holler at him." Went up to him, and I said, "Hey man, I need a favor." I said, "Man, can you give my boy a shout out? He a big Giants fan." He said, "Sure, I'll do that for you." So I'm thinking about you, Giants, while I'm in Ann Arbor, man. I'm trying to help y'all out. Okay,
I would have wanted Michigan to win that game.
That's solid, bro.
Yeah, y'all hate my team. Y'all, everything sucks.
No. Chris, that's not gonna change. I love you,
right? But he'll at least get an invitation to the cookout.
Exactly. You still invited to the cookout. But rules still do apply. You don't bring nothing, you don't eat nothing.
So Chris is invited to my house on Saturdays, but Sundays he's got to go.
I'm not even going to hold you. Like I would have wanted Michigan to win that game, but then again, Jim Harbaugh went to the Chargers. Then again, Michigan wasn't going to be like that good. Then that's how Texas ended up winning that game over the weekend. By the way, I'm a Rutgers fan, so when it comes to college football, you already know. Are you rah-rah?
Shut up.
That's my second squad in college football.
Scarlet Knights, baby.
Same.
Yep.
I got to root for the home team regardless.
Hey, bro, real quick. Go ahead, brother.
No, all I can say about Rutgers is thank you. They started college football. Thank you.
The birthplace, yep, that is true.
The birthplace
of New Jersey.
So I was just gonna say, man, for me, I just told a fan that somebody that I talked to on my channel or whatever is that I need to find another team to root for, a college football team, because I only cheer for the Giants, man, and I'm so tired of not being able to enjoy football. You feel me? I gotta find a college team to cheer for, dog. Because man,
you can cheer for the most winningest collegiate football team is the
Giants.
Michigan
Giants.
Wolverines.
I want to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this straight up, right? What you need to do is do what we all do.
Oh wow!
Right?
Go blue.
So baby. right now, what we do is baby. we take our lumps on Sunday, and then you come to the show to talk about those lumps, and then that's how we get through this season.
Nah, bro.
That's how we do it. But you know, if you want to stay in the blue fashion, then it'd be good to root for Michigan. Although keep in mind, this is a different team from last year.
Somebody said, "What about the Longhorns?" I got something for the Longhorns. They only have 2 things in Texas: steers and
we'll just
bro.
Steers and Sneaky J-Man because I'm in Texas. So
you could be in the worst situation. You could be 0-2, man. Fucking, I'm a Noles fan, and our playoffs hopes are already done.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
the fact that
you guys are 0-2.
Y'all got bodied by Boston College, kind of a disappointment.
Yeah, hey, I just brought it up just I don't want to talk about it, really, man. I'm still crying in my cereal.
That's all I'm saying about it. That's it.
Tanya said what I was thinking. Hold on, I'm trying to get her comment up here.
What you say?
She said,
"Facts.
It's like AA for Giant fans. Let the anxiety commence, and we go around the room and we share it. We share it twice a week. Yeah, I'd be like, "Hi, my name." Everybody, play along. Hi, my name is Sneaky.
Hi, my name is
Sneaky.
Thank you. I didn't know. My bad. I didn't know you in AA. I didn't know. I'm just
AKA Stefan.
My bad. Yeah, right. AKA Stefan. So like, hi, Stefan. So yes, there's some truth to that, Tanya.
I actually came on to ask one question, if it's true or not. That's all I want to know. Is it true or not?
Let me guess. How about them Cowboys?
Did y'all boo your quarterback walking to his car?
Yeah,
they
didn't boo. They didn't boo.
I didn't. But a lot of people
I wasn't there, but
I just went
straight. They harassed him
after the game ended. So I mean, I didn't decide to stop by. So
they harassed him to his car.
I have a reputation to uphold as being an asshole.
The short answer, yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It was.
I love Giants fans.
Look, I was Chris to answer your question on my end. No, I didn't. I did not. Because I was there when he walked to his car. And you know what? And I got to give credit to Dable.
He gave him a hug.
And I wanted to. I really did because I felt bad for the guy.
You feel bad for him.
You know,
I don't play better.
There you go.
F
your feelings.
It was rough to see him. You know, he had that. You could tell he was disappointed. You could tell. Oh yeah, and like Tanya said, they were burning his jersey. You know, and actually at this point, Jones should call Dak and see how to deal with that type of hate because Dak gets that every year.
He doesn't win them, but he makes it.
Something weird is that on my way back to the car, the bridge that leads to American Dream to MetLife Stadium, all the way heading the opposite way back, I saw one of the overhangs that someone threw their Daniel Jones jersey on, and it just stayed there. It was kind of hilarious when you think about it. I'm like, dude, that's
already given up, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah, literally their whole mind is just this sound right here. Frustration. Literal frustration.
Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can add another person on here. Let me see if I can add.
Oh, there he is.
Now you want to hop on as soon as I'm finna get off. Hey, fellas, my phone's finna die. I gotta hop off this thing. Hey, if y'all boys want to reach out to me, man, on TikTok at the Giant Way, you guys can reach out to me on there and on YouTube. But I gotta hop off, so I'm gonna sign off.
I got you, brother.
All right, brother.
I'll be
now, just so you know, and I don't know if you know this already or you cut along. Let me hear it one time.
I'll be heading off as well. So
let's go, Giants.
Yeah, I gotta go.
And you gotta say, "Ow,
ow, ow." All right, y'all boys be smooth, man. TP, I'm mad at you, brother. You came on too late, dog.
My fault, man.
I think he stubbed his toe with that one.
I'll holler at you later, man. Be good.
All right, yep, y'all boys be smooth.
The side of the bed.
Alfredo, you got to dip out too?
Yeah, I'm about to say. I got another job.
Oh
do my own thing. I'm about to say like I actually have a good job for once too, and it's like close by to where the Devils play hockey. But that's what I got to say about that. Y'all continue your thing, and I'm just hoping we have a better outcome than we did last season. Somewhat like I'm just at least hoping for like 7-10. That's it.
I want to be 1-0 on Sunday.
Alfredo, can I ask you a question?
What's going on, man?
In your spare time, are you a cattle auctioneer?
Am I a cattle auctioneer? Yeah. Is this about my voice again?
Yes. Dude, that is a sexy cattle auctioneer voice, bro.
Yeah, if only I can, like, if only I can let my syllables flow, like, as fast as my lips can go, like, that's gonna be impossible. But either way, I'm out. And for the freaking longest time since I've been on here, let's go Giants. Ow!
I appreciate you, brother.
There you go. Later, brother.
I got a dip too. I want to hear what TP Way has to say.
TP, man. Hey, yo, it's been a minute. I'm glad you came on, man. Good to hear from you.
Man, I'm just glad to be in a space where like there's Giants fans that's smiling right now. I didn't know that was a thing. So
you didn't know that was a thing.
I'm smiling, but I'm like crying inside.
Right, we smiling at our misery.
Yeah. This is what it's all about right now. That's what makes us a family. Misery, as you know, misery loves company. So welcome.
There's a whole lot of damn misery in here. I take that right.
You got that right.
I feel wonderful.
So,
I bet you do. I bet you do.
I know you got to
go. Hey, don't worry. That wonderful feeling of fade once the playoff hit.
Let's
talk about making it to the playoffs, okay? Make it to 500, then we can talk, okay?
Anyway, we're gonna go on with our live. TP the General. What's up, man?
Listen, I know that this is a difficult time to bring up QB1 Daniel Jones. I get it.
He's awesome.
Right? Now I'm a Daniel Jones guy, okay? Now, I know, I get it. I get that nobody right now wants to hear any positivity when it comes to that. But my only thing is, and I'm glad this is like a panel with nothing but G-men up here, where I can kind of gauge minus one.
Except the one. Except the one.
Minus one, of course. My big question for y'all, well, y'all kind of already answered it for me, but my honest question, and I want to get your truth of all truths. Do y'all really feel like Tommy DeVito or Drew Lock can do any better than Daniel Jones?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes. 100%.
Mm-hmm. DeVito, but not Lock.
I would go with...
Yeah, me too. I would go DeVito before I went Lock.
But they're not going to do that, though.
Man, so y'all really think he did that bad, huh?
Man, he's been doing it.
Dude, it's been 6 years, bro.
I'm going to go on record again.
All right, so hold on. Let's and you go first this time. Do you think Luck and DeVito can do better than Jones? I think we have an answer. Danny.
Absolutely.
Okay. Daryl.
It's rhetorical, yeah.
I do.
I'm going to say, Daryl, if you do what Ant does, I can't tell. So,
I'm going.
Sully, what's your insight?
So, like I said, I'm going to go with DeVito before I go with Locke. But yeah, definitely DeVito will do better than Jones. He'll at least throw the ball down the field.
Right. The Dash, what you got?
To answer the question, I'll say no. But the other part is I don't care. I need to see something different.
You know what?
I don't think
Chris, I want you to answer, Chris.
No, Chris ain't gonna answer.
No, we don't need his answer.
Just fine. Let Dash finish. Dash, finish your thought.
All right, go ahead, Dash.
No. That's all. That's all I was saying. Do I think Tommy DeVito or Locke can do better? No, but I don't care. I need to see something different. That's it.
I'm trying to add it back. There we go. Dash, I think you got my notes. I think because I was going to say the same thing. And I might get slammed for this, but I'm gonna say it because what I'm saying is fact. I'm gonna say it because it's fact. Whatever reason there was, he was picked sixth for a reason. Okay, for whatever reason, DeVito was not selected in the draft. Right, I'm throwing it out there. Luck, for whatever reason, he was drafted, but then he was traded. Okay. So, but I'm the same thing with, I'm the same. I think the same way with Dash. Like, no, I don't think they could do. I think they're limited in their success. I think they can provide some kind of excitement, some kind of hype. But I'm tired of losing. That's just the bottom line. I'm tired of going into a game and realizing, we might not win this one.
So we will win with DJ. That's what you're saying.
So I'm not.
So, I think the better question to ask is, do you think we have a better chance to win with DJ?
I know for me, I did a lot of reflecting this morning, and I think I come to terms that I have to get 2022 and that Cardinal game in 23 out of my head, because that's when I think of DJ, that's what I'm hoping for. I'm not hoping for what we seen yesterday. That's not, when I think of DJ, that's not what I'm hoping to get out of him. And so if I can get that DJ that we have seen once before, then that's when I can tell you I feel good. I feel confident.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's kind of the disconnect is I think a lot of people are kind of like, man, look, that DJ is dead and gone. It's not happening. And then, you have that other side to it where it's just like, we don't know just yet. Let's give them this Commander game. So it's just a gray area.
You know what, TP, you what you said, I felt that. And for me, it's not so much the 2022 season or the Cardinal game, which I was there. I was there when I saw that DJ play. What I was thinking, it was just one play for me that I fell in love with the dude, and he showed me potential. And I know Ant and Danny are gonna be tired of me saying this, and it was in a game that we lost. It was in 2022 when we played against Detroit, when it was 3rd and 15, and he stepped up in the pocket and delivered a bullet in the middle of the field to Hodges. Say what?
No, I was trying to think about where you were going with that.
I'm just saying. And I mean, and he converted the first down, 3rd and 15. He converted the first down.
Hey, Sneaky.
And I think I need to get that out of my head. And then,
Can I bring some negativity to what you just said?
What's up?
Even a broken clock is right.
Wait, hold on, wait. Say it again.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, I was gonna say negativity. No.
Well, I mean,
I do.
Let me say,
y'all wishing for something. Y'all acting like in those times that this man was consistent. He's doing the same thing.
He is consistently bad.
Yeah, well, that part,
or consistently inconsistent is what he is.
Or consistently non-existent.
Yeah, there you go.
That part.
Well, no, he definitely exists. Otherwise, how would the other team score points?
Well, I mean, those other teams actually have capable quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Can I sum up my feelings real quick about it?
CP fell off here.
Before I get off. Yeah, he did. He fell off again. But how I feel about it is similar to how in 2019 when we had Eli Manning, we had Daniel Jones, and it's the same type of feeling. I'm like, if I'm gonna lose games, I'd rather lose with a rookie. And that's when I was thinking about Daniel Jones. We lost those first two games with Eli. Now I'm like, if we're going to lose games, I'd rather lose games with Tommy DeVito or Drew Lock, because I already know that I'm losing games with Daniel Jones. And that's how I feel right now.
That's not a bad point.
Process of elimination. You know what you got now. You know it's not working. So you got to listen, at this point, if Giants fans can cheer for the 30 seconds that the new starter comes out, whether it's Lock or DeVito, is probably the most excitement we're going to get all year. So I'll take any bit of excitement I can get.
Yeah. So I got to go, fellas.
Dash, I appreciate you, Sam.
Good
let me hear it one time, man.
You know what it is. Let's go Giants. Ow!
Appreciate you, brother.
Later,
Be
brother.
good.
I do too, Sneaky. Look, man, this is my first experience at an AA meeting. It was an enlightening.
Was it eventful? It's eventful, right?
I never been to one, and I feel bad for you guys, man. If you need a shoulder to cry on or someone just to talk to in confidence, just call me.
Nah,
put your number across the screen.
We ain't gonna do that because you're gonna be calling soon. Don't worry. About 64 weeks, you're gonna be hollering at us. Yeah, man, you know, Dak, he just ain't get right.
Chris, don't worry.
These guys may need a hug, Chris. I need a bigger hug because we're Michigan fans.
That's true.
Chris,
it's gonna be a long season.
Chris, don't worry. I got your replacement.
Oh, geez.
Well.
Well, look, I got a boogie. Hey, as I always say, Dallas Cowboys for life. Let's go Giants. Ow.
Be good, Chris. I'll holler at you, man.
I'm gonna take my camera off.
we went from bad to worse.
Are you guys
now, just so you know, Kurt, we're not gonna be, because you're coming at the end of the show, so we're not gonna be on too much longer. Just say what you gotta say.
You only got 1 minute.
And say the outro, and then we'll catch you.
On a fucking I've said it since 2020. I said this guy is not good, and you guys continue wanting to argue, saying, "Oh, what about that breakout year, bro? It's been year 4, year 5. Like, come on, bro. It's over, bro. It's over. You gotta get.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Not blown out, buddy.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Cares.
Hey,
listen. You like that kid that's on the other side of the tracks, and you don't get to talk about my brother. Only I get to talk about my brothers. Okay, so you don't know.
Hey, there's some truth to that.
What are you talking about?
Well, hey, Kurtz. I'm glad you came on. I want to ask you a question. I want to ask you a serious question. Now, we all know Dak got paid. Okay, yeah. Dak got the bag. All right.
Yeah.
Now, I want to hear it from you. These next 4 years, because I don't. This is his final year,
and he gets through.
And then this next contract kicked in.
Yeah.
First off, Tanya says, "Sneaky, what did we do to you? This is why we can't have nice things." Tanya, you did absolutely nothing. Absolutely. I wanted to bring Kurtz on for this one question. This one
As question. If we're not being punished enough.
Right.
You know what? Yeah. Why not? Beat a horse while he's down. Kurtz, in the 4 years of his new contract, not this year.
Yes.
The new one.
How many Super Bowls you think Dak's gonna win?
I can't say that.
You can't, or you don't want to?
No, I just can't say that because it's fate. Like, you don't know.
Okay. How many?
I know.
I've been media trained. I'm not stupid.
How many conference championship game appearances do you think he'll have?
It honestly, that's how the chips roll on his side. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it takes some luck. So, we need the luck to go in our favor. I can't give you a estimate number, but I mean, he at least has to reach one conference championship if you're going to be the highest paid quarterback.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay.
He can't even get past Brock Purdy.
But he's still better than DJ.
Bro, why are you talking? Your team just got your back blown out by the Vikings, bro.
Zone, please come on if you can. If you can.
And so,
Hold on. You said Zone? Zone? I haven't seen Zone in a minute.
Yeah, Zone. I would love to see Zone come on right now. Yeah, we're in a bad spot, Kurtz, and
I think you're gonna get that QB out of Oregon. What's his name?
You mean
again?
at Oregon right now?
Yeah, he's at Oregon right now. He's playing hella good right now. I think he's going to the draft this year.
Listen, at this point,
I only want one guy.
It's like I said, I'm still trying to be positive. I'm just trying to.
Hey, Danny, that is a true story though. He's not going to come to the Giants.
Let's go.
I'm still hoping. I'm keeping hope.
I appreciate you coming on. Let me hear it one time, man.
Okay.
Oh wait,
he said it. He said it, but we were talking. No,
okay.
Oh, you vouched for him? Okay.
He vouched. He vouched. He vouched. He vouched.
All right.
Oh, you kicked him out, Sneaky?
No.
He said it.
He dipped out.
He said the outro, but we were all talking when he said it. I heard it.
Okay. All right. Hey, that's cool. Sorry, I had to dip. Let's go. Okay. And then, yep. Nope. You're good, Kurtz. You're good. You know what? I'm gonna say this about Kurtz. Kurtz, I hope you hear this.
Yeah, he's a
no
cool
matter
dude.
how you feel about Kurtz, he shows love and respect to the show.
Yep.
And it is, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate that because he don't have
That's my dog.
He don't have to.
I'm an old gambler. I still love you, Kurt.
I don't
Like a
know
step-cousin.
if Zone is let's see. Because he let's see, he was like, hold on.
I do have love for Kurtz. He just knows how to push my buttons.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have admitted that.
Can you
No,
you
shouldn't.
can't see the comment, can you? Nope, because I didn't hit.
Wait.
Yeah, this laptop is like Zone said, hey, Sneaky, just saw your tag. I'm down to hop on. Yeah.
Bring him on. Bring him on.
Yeah. We can hang on for a little bit.
Bring the wide lens because you ain't gonna fit in the screen. You're tall as shit.
He's like 7'4".
He's like 9
We in
foot
overtime.
No, dude. Yeah, he's like tall as shit.
So
y'all did hear me earlier, though, right? Y'all did hear me when I said Bill Belichick is coming. Y'all heard me, right?
Yeah, he's gonna sign a 1-day contract and they're gonna retire him. Yeah, it's great.
and he's gonna wear his red jacket. His red jacket.
Come on, Sneaky. What? I mean, not Sneaky. Come on, Ant. You don't believe me?
Listen, I love Bill Belichick, but his time is done, bro. He's done.
You don't think he can coach anymore?
3, 4, 5. Okay, look, we got
I don't think
everybody.
they change anything on this team.
Now, well, since we have some time to spare, I do want to just throw this out. Now, we all had a $10 bet on who was gonna score the first touchdown.
Let it ride because I don't think it's gonna happen till like week 5.
For some reason, Gano was not picked. So, we didn't know that he was the only one that was gonna. Now, my question for you guys, my question for y'all, do you want to double it and then pick, or you want to just call it like it is?
Let it ride because by the time somebody scores a touchdown, if we keep doubling it and rolling it over, we're all gonna be broke.
So keep it at $10, right?
Yeah.
I'm down for
somebody
that.
else wants to
And
hop in.
and we're not changing no alibis. We're not changing anything.
Nope.
I'm
Same
keeping
guys.
that single. I'm keeping this
Okay.
Singletary. I got Singletary.
So let me refresh. Let's revisit the room. Okay.
You still got the list?
Right here. Oh, I got it right
okay.
here.
All right.
Taking
All right.
notes.
So, and you got who'd you have?
What do you
Wendell,
Yeah.
Wandale Robinson,
Yep.
Drew. You got Drew's not here. Shit. So he has DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, you got. Why are you laughing?
That'll be the one that wins.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, he did pick.
Hey,
him.
but wait, how would that work? Because if Daniel throws the touchdown to the receiver,
The touchdown,
quarterback
he did
sneak.
actually score it.
Like a quarterback
Whoever
sneak.
actually
Yeah,
scored it.
we've addressed that. Yeah. So Drew had DJ. Danny, you got Singletary.
I said the same.
Yeah.
Daryl, you're sticking with Hyatt. I got Neighbors.
I don't know about Hyatt.
Tanya, she has Slayton. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Without further ado, the man, the myth. Oh wait, hold on a sec. Hold on. I got before I bring him in, I got to do this. Hold on.
Oh yeah, man.
This will be.
How many years is that video, man?
Well, this was 2020. And this was my first time ever at MetLife.
Oh, is this?
Yo, after W, you already know. It's the man in the flesh.
Let's go, Giants!
Mr. Giants on top, you already know.
Mr. 9 foot
That's the one
tall.
where he walked up to you and
Mr.
said, "Hey,
9 foot tall himself.
Yo, what's up?
There he is.
Yo, after W, you already know. It's the man in the flesh.
Let's go, Giants!
Mr. Giants on top. You already know. That's still one of my favorite videos of like any Giants moment I've ever had.
That was and you know what? There's so much going in the back scene too. I'll never forget. Nick pissed me off because I wanted to chop it up with you, and then he's like, "Come on, man, we could go." Blah, 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 blah.
What's up, Zone Man? How you been, buddy?
What up,
What's
bro?
going on, Zone?
What's up, man? What's up, Danny? How you got, bro?
What's good? What's good? Everything
What
good,
up?
bro?
We've been better.
Everyone, man.
What's up?
As
What's
you
up?
know,
What's
we've
up?
been better.
Oh,
So-
I
We've
can't
seen
even
brighter
start
days.
this,
What's your
Yeah.
thoughts, man?
So, well, hold on. Before we
yeah.
get into that, Zone, I saw your content, and you know me. You know me. Like the very first stitch I ever did of yours, I was like, just hold on. This is how we earn our stripes. And I'm gonna echo those same sentiments. Just hold on. This is how we earn our stripes. Damn, we are getting a lot of stripes.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot.
It's crazy
I
because
think they brought out the new helmets like that.
Yeah.
It's got extra stripes on it.
No, it's crazy because I remember the first video you ever stitched of mine was you said like there's better days ahead, and that was like 4.5 years ago. And I feel like nothing has happened since then.
Yeah, that didn't age well, did it?
That was what I'm saying.
Wait, hold on. We had one playoff win. We
That's
had
true.
one playoff win since then.
That was a fluke, Sneaky.
It feels like
You know
it's
what?
crazy
It was a win. I'm gonna take it.
the playoff win feels like so long ago now. It's actually crazy. Like it feels so like it was yesterday, but also feels so long ago. It's such a weird feeling. But I don't think we've talked like it's been a while. Like since I even talked to like all you guys. Like so much has happened. There's something I don't even want to discuss, but you guys can already probably guess what it is. There's a certain running back that is one of my most hated players in the league now. So
remain nameless. He's remained nameless.
Yeah,
right now.
He is known as 26.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'll never forget. Oh no,
Guys, I'm gonna tell you, and I don't mean to cut you off, Zone. Every time someone brings him up in the office, I respond with this: Who? From here on out, when people talk to me about 26, I don't know who this man they speak of.
I do.
It sounds like when I hear those words, it sounds like a respiratory, like a respiratory disease, so or an infection. I don't want to say disease because you can get rid of an infection. A disease you're stuck with for life. So, yeah. So anytime someone brings up
his name, I won't say his name.
And you cut me off at a good time.
Helps out my fantasy league, baby.
See, I will never. No.
Oh, my money.
Not even with that, Sneaky, huh? Not even with fantasy football.
The only green that counts to me is the green I put in my pocket, homie.
And of course, obviously, I don't judge. I'm not going to judge. That's it's your money. You have your reasons. But I have morals, and no, I'm not going to do that.
And they're questionable.
For now, yes.
I'm not gonna lie, I probably been the same way, Sneaky, but I was thankful that I was not in a position to draft him. I ended up taking Jamar Chase with 7th pick, so I was so glad I didn't get like 10 or 11 because I feel like I'd be staring at him and I'd be like in like a dilemma, like, oh my god, I want to win this league, but I just can't. Like it's over. Like I can't even look at him or root for him in the slightest. But
we can't look at him the same no more. It's like
it's crazy. It's crazy how someone can go from one of your favorite athletes of all time to like one of your most hated within a single move. Like that's what I really just realized about sports.
Eagles fans, I stopped following them on Instagram.
I honestly believe that Eagles fans are in for a rude awakening because if you want to talk about him, I won't try not to say his name, but if you want to talk about him, let's talk about the last few years with the Giants minus the injuries. Okay. He's phenomenal the first half of the season and then dies off at the end of the season.
I got to ask, do you still have his jersey up?
I don't. So, what happened was it's crazy. I had a whole.
wait. He said, see, what happened was, no. No, go ahead, John.
Actually, so so what happened was well, that's my like back home. Like I'm in college right now, but I guess like here in college, I actually had a whole wall flag of him. One of the worst purchases of my life. Oh, and I see Danny right there with the. Oh man,
I got him in both uniforms, Danny. I got him in the white and the blue.
I just got the blue. That's it.
I still have. I'm not showing its face.
Yeah, I see it. The wall flag's down in my college room right now. Like it's gone. But jersey back home. I mean, I still have it, but it's not like this doesn't hit the same.
I still got it too. I haven't gotten to my duct tape yet.
I got his jersey set. I got his autographed jersey on my wall still.
Yeah,
it'll be worth some money, never.
So something happened this weekend that and I don't mean, of course, I don't mean the game that was unforgettable, and believe it or not, I froze. I saw Phil Simms in real life for the first time ever.
Wow.
And when I met Tiki, right? I went up to him, talked to him, no problem. All right. When I was already in my seat, because I was down there, taking pictures of everybody, and I was already in my seat, and I saw Phil Simms. Because he came out late. He came out, right a few minutes before the national anthem and all that. Because in the game, he came out with Eli, and they rang the bell, whatnot. But there was still time for me to walk down there, get his attention, get a selfie, and kind of, have my fangirl moment, whatnot. But I chose not to. I chose.
I'm proud of you, sir.
I chose not to go down there. I chose not to because of the fact I was afraid that I was going to be disappointed in the moment. And for the first time, I can honestly say, for the first time in my life, I did not take advantage of an opportunity. And the self-guilt that I have right now, I'm telling you, like right now, I'm like, I should have went down and said something, something. But
Can I enact how it would have went?
Oh my God, Ant! How do you think it would have went?
Hi, I'm Sneaky G Man.
Now it would have not have went that way. But I will say this: I did, and I didn't post any of my pictures yet. I did see Harry Carson. And and it was he still looks good. He can still play.
I'm telling you right now, if I get to meet Jeremy Shockey, I'm fangirling the hell out of him.
Oh my God. Speaking of Jeremy Shockey, they asked the question, right? It was on the prompter. It said something about drafted 14th overall, Rookie of the Year. I'm like, who the fuck is this? First it said from Miami. And no. They said drafted 14th overall, Pro Bowl, so many Pro Bowls. Then they said from Miami. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh, that's Shockey. Because they said 2002. The people behind me, they said Bavaro. I'm like, Bavaro in 20.
You turn around and backhand him?
I'm like, 2002? I'm like, yeah. You're right. Bavaro was out of the league way by then. And then, it was Jeremy Shockey, and the guy got it wrong, and guess who showed up behind him? Jeremy Shockey.
What?
And he handed him a football. Bro, I would have lost my shit. And yes, I would have been like, you got a second?
You would have FaceTimed your ass. Yep.
Hey, I would have FaceTimed you, Ant. For real. For real. You know what?
That was our Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I would have squared it.
Hey, yo.
Oh, God,
no
no Diddy.
Oh.
No Diddy.
What? I'm talking about
Hey,
the freaking water hose. What are you talking about? Bro?
Oh,
I would never.
All right, Sneaky, it's time to go.
Zone.
Yes, I
How's
would.
college going?
Talking about the
Going good,
orange
man.
I was peeling. You guys are sick.
We gotta put that in the edit. We just need like a pause.
Yeah, we gotta.
That's gonna. I gotta.
Hey, it's after 11:30.
Tanya, if you heard that, just he was talking about his orange.
What
Okay.
happens on the
After 11 o'clock.
yeah, it's
After whatever happens after the 2 hour mark, it you know.
There you go.
now adult time.
Zone,
It's like the Pat McAfee show.
Are you a junior this year?
Yeah, I'm a junior in college. It's crazy. It's flying by. It's flying by. It's going good
Holy
though. It's
God,
flying
God,
by.
a junior.
Yeah.
And what's your major in?
I'm majoring in finance and business analytics.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be running my checkbook when you graduate, okay? I'm just gonna
I got you.
Man, I mean, Zone, I love the fact that you, WTF, I still talk to Young K, McNugget. I mean, even Positive Philly. It's such a beautiful thing, and
He talks to us. We don't talk to him.
Well, I'm just thankful that I've been, in your guys' lives this long, and our relationship, man, it means a lot to me. And the fact that I'm seeing you grow, I mean, you're like growing up in front of my eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And this is truly a family. I mean, that's no way to say it any better than this.
I'm not gonna start crying, are you?
No, not right now. Not right now. If I do, it's because I didn't say anything to Phil Simms. Like, why didn't I go down there and say something?
You were
I didn't even know what to say. That's my thing. I didn't. And you know what? I'm not going to say what giant
You should have, yo.
I'm not going to say what giant I met and spoke to. And when I spoke to them, they kind of like, all right, man, they kind of, you can, I didn't have a good experience, I was to say that. And I just didn't want that to happen. I didn't want that to be that. Because then
Phil seems like the guy that would sit down and chop it with you.
No. And you know what? Everybody I spoke to, that's what they said. They said he is so chill. He is so laid back, and then I even said to him, I'm like, yeah, but
his son's like that too. I've met his son. Chris,
very, very laid back, right? Very chill, because I'm gonna tell you, when I met Lawrence Taylor, oh my God, dude was humble. I was so nervous, and he was like, dude, it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I met Leonard Marshall, it was like when I met Leonard Marshall, it was like I was talking to my brother. I'm gonna stop name dropping, but I don't do that. But when I meet the majority of the New York Football Giants of my day, I don't want to make them seem old. Everybody seemed chill, and I was shocked. Like, I feel bad to this day, the animosity I had with Tiki Barber. He is such a nice guy. I mean,
he FaceTime me. I'm at work. He FaceTime me. I'm like, oh, what's going on? I freaking open up my phone and I'm talking to Tiki Barber. And it's not a football conversation. He's like, hey, where you at? You look like you're in the woods. Because I do civil engineering. I'm explaining to him what I'm doing. I'm telling him where I'm at. Oh, yeah, a buddy of mine lives over there, blah, 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 blah. It was like talking to a friend. It was the coolest thing, man. And I owe that all to Sneaky G, man.
Well, I only talked to him because of you. Because if I would have told you I saw Tiki and didn't say nothing to him, you would have called me a bitch. I mean, that's bottom line. You're like, oh, what's up, bitch? I mean, I would never hear the end of it.
Tiki,
So
honestly,
you say it's because of me, but yes, but it's because of you. So
honestly, Sneaky, I don't think I feel like in a weird way, the animosity is the reason you got to really get close with Tiki like that. That's what I'd say. Like, just looking at how it's like come about over the years. So I wouldn't even have regrets about it. I think like everything just happens for a reason. That's really like just having the animosity is the reason you were able to have those even more better moments with Tiki. You know what I mean?
You're gonna meet Phil Simms. Just it wasn't the right time right there.
See, that makes me more mad.
And that's how I'm looking at it too.
Because him and Tiki, with the way Sneaky was thinking, him and Tiki were gonna And he was perfectly fine with going up and doing
no. I didn't. I knew it wasn't going. I knew we weren't gonna like butt heads.
No, I got that.
But the way that when I walked up to him and I'm like, hey, I have a podcast. And right when I said that, he was like, oh, sweet. I said I have a Giants podcast. Oh, okay, cool. I said, but I'm very critical about you. Oh, okay. Like he was welcoming, and then I was like, and here's why. And we got into the conversation. And then he told me his side. And I'm like, damn, you're a nice guy.
And with the Phil Simms thing, like, what happened with me is like I feel like there's always another opportunity. Like, okay, so for like me, remember when I first met, like I'm not gonna say his name now, Mr. Kevin Durant, football himself, but when I
shit.
Dang.
Oh, I love
Shots
it.
fired.
That was perfect.
Wow.
Hey.
That was perfect.
Wow.
Hey, Mr. Kevin Durant. That's
what we gotta call him, Sneaky. Now
that's his name.
Kevin
Mr.
Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
There we go.
So when I first met him, so like I was like fanboying like crazy, like, and I just high fived him, got it on video. But then I was like, yo, I had my jersey on at the moment. I should have got it signed. And then like a few months later, I went to a game and like I literally I had like a crazy. It's sad looking back now because after what happened, but I had like a crazy interaction with him. I was like, oh, I remember your first touchdown, man. And he's like, yo, that's dope. Say it right now. I was like, yeah, you went 66 yards against the Jaguars week 1, 2018. And he's like, yeah, man, like good stuff, man. And then he just like signed my jersey. So it's like you always have another opportunity, like it's like don't even like you don't even gotta worry about that. Like I'm telling you, I didn't think like I was like, oh, was I one chance? But it's never the one chance. Like if you make it happen, it will happen. So don't need to worry about that.
I mean, of course, I'm always manifesting, and I'm gonna tell you, for me, I still remember your TikTok post when he gave you a high five, and you were like, he touched me. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. When I shook David Tyree's hand for the first time in Denver, that's exactly how I felt. When I shook Tish's hand in Denver for the first time. Yep. And then when Eli walked right by me after I said, "Can I get a selfie?" and he waved, I'm like, "Oh my God, he looked at me." I mean, it was like those moments you just want to cherish.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And it's like it really is all just like the whole situation. It's just like I can't even like appreciate those moments as much after what happened. That's what really hurt me the most. I feel like because I feel like so much like about so many good moments that all were kind of just void or like not completely void, but just like lost so much meaning within a single move. You know what I mean? That's what it was for me, honestly.
So I really appreciate Tanya. She says, Sneaky, let's practice. Hey, Phil Simms, I'm your biggest fan. Oh, there you go. You got a picture with Jones. Got a moment for a photo. You will taunt anyone else, but won't talk to the one guy you want to meet the entire life. There's some truth to that. You crazy once in a while lifetime moment. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right.
There's your boy.
Tiki, yep. I wanted to bring on a Giant on today, but actually, no, I'm sorry. I want a Giant to come on my show, but I don't think today would have been a good day. I really don't. Because I don't want those got you questions. You know what I'm saying? Like because I know the first question that's going to come up, what do you think about Jones? I mean, and God forbid, that's going to get screenshot and shown and all this. And I would rather the question be asked about the team than just one specific player.
Or even if you ask that question, I'm pretty sure it's going to come back to Jones.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're right. But so how do you feel about Kevin Durant?
You asking me?
No, just the player. And they won't even know what you're talking about. Like Kevin Durant. Yeah. How do you feel about Kevin Durant? How do you feel about it?
Oh yeah, Well, we'll just have like our code names for each player. So Daniel Jones, I don't know, just make a code name for him and just ask.
We gotta think of a name for him, though.
Yeah, I don't even know at this point.
Was
that Tiki you showed before? Or was that Strahan? I couldn't tell. Was that? I thought it was Strahan for a second.
No, it was that was Tiki, and he also showed Jones.
We could call him Danny Cannell.
Huh?
We could call him Danny Cannell 2.0.
Danny Cannell. Well, Danny Cannell won us a division, so we can't really
call him Danny Pennies.
And then,
you know who Daniel Jones reminds me of? Ryan Leaf.
Wow.
Ryan Leaf. Wow.
Nah, because Ryan Leaf was a big Ryan Leaf was a big egomaniac. Daniel is not that.
Yeah, he's not that. Yeah.
I ain't talking about the ego.
Tanya, now
play and all.
Call him Jamarcus Russell.
Yes.
Well,
no, he was actually Russell had an arm on him.
Daniel Jones might as well be a Hall of Famer next to Jamarcus Russell.
Tanya got a good question. Could we hold on a sec? I clicked the wrong one.
She means Chad Powers.
Hold on, here we go. So anyone else notice the amount of penalties in the game this season so far?
Yeah, they've been calling that illegal procedure a lot.
Yeah, a lot.
Well, not only that, too many men in the huddle. Like we were looking sloppy.
Hey,
I mean, some of the penalties that were called,
the whole league was doing it.
Well, I mean, okay, I get the kickoff. I get that, right?
That's horrible.
But some of these, like the too many men in the huddle, we had a couple of delay of games. I mean, it's the little things that you would think be tightened up a little bit. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to blame coaching because you know maybe they got
to do a lot with it though.
Well, I mean, maybe they need to put more emphasis in that in practice, but not so much on the delay of the game because the players got to do that. But as far as too many men in the huddle, that could be. I mean, everything could be coached. Let me just be honest. Everything could be coached. But for some reason, I don't get it.
Listen, I think penalties like that, especially with the first game, especially since it's widespread all over the league this year, I just think is a product of not having that fourth preseason game.
Right.
Think about it.
You know what was killer for me personally? I really thought we had some momentum, and then that Kayvon penalty, which was originally called on Brian Burns, was actually Kayvon. That face mask call, that was killer because we were down 2 scores. Had a good defensive series, chance to get the ball back, and that they drove down the field after that ended the game. That was like that was probably one of the worst moments aside from the Daniel Jones picks of the game for me.
Well, I'll even go before that. I'm going to say that passing interference call. I don't believe that was passing interference.
Yeah, I agree.
The league has to change the ruling because if the receiver jumps into the defender, how the fuck is that defensive passing interference?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, he's interfering with the pass, but because it's like when you shoot the 3 and you purposely, you know what I'm saying? When you're shooting a shot and you purposely land on the guy.
Oh, with your foot trying to make a foul.
Yeah, the foot. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, and even when they
the Reggie move, the Reggie move.
The same play I'm thinking of. In the replay, they showed it. And A, his head was turned around. B, he was going for the ball. And if anybody made contact, it was the offensive guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly.
And that's why I think, and a lot of people don't disagree or will disagree with this. I think penalties should be reviewed sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. No, there's no wrong with that.
Do.
And some of them actually are because they had some assists from New York where some penalties were called. They picked it up because New York buzzed in and said, "No, that wasn't it."
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, they could have done that with that particular call, man. Honestly, I think the league got it in for us too.
Yeah.
I don't want to sound like the Raiders. I don't want to. And you know what, Sully? I mean, if that's how you feel, by all means, brother, move. Keep it pushing. But I just don't want to sound like the Raiders. I got so many Raider fans. I love them. But God, it's like every year, I hear the tuck rule. I hear all that. And I'm like, yeah, I can't just. I mean, I can understand where you're coming from, but we're a big market. I want to believe that the league, if anything, they would be helping us out. We're one of the originals. We're one of the OGs in the NFL. They would want us. I mean, the office is in New York. They would want us to make more money, you know. But yeah, I can't. I can't be a Raiders fan right now. I can't do that.
You know who has it out for us? Really, it's the media, 100%. Like I've seen so much, like they're like I saw more on Daniel Jones than you guys see that pick that Will Levis threw, that terrible interception, off interception.
No, I didn't peep to know.
Exactly, that's crazy because Will Levis threw one of the worst interceptions you've ever seen. Like he was trying to just throw the ball like do like a pitch out to his running back, threw it right to the defender in the fourth quarter. But instead of seeing that awful play, the worst play of the week by far, where like all the media is pushing is these Daniel Jones like interceptions, which he played awful. Don't get me wrong, but there are quarterbacks that played worse than him, and we're not seeing it because the media just hates the Giants.
You know, you're onto something because today I was watching what was it? Good Morning Football, and they were talking about the worst team in football, and they didn't even mention the Giants.
They were talking about the Browns. The Browns.
They were talking about the Browns.
Yeah, I saw
that. They were
that.
talking about the Carolina Panthers. They were talking about other teams because I'm just
they said who had a worse loss in week one. Who had the worst
and
loss
it wasn't
in week
us.
one. And it wasn't us.
Out of all teams. Because I'm sitting like, great. I'm just waiting for them to say us. Because by that time, you know, I had a lot of people come to the office and see if I was okay.
You know what, though? Here's the difference. And again, I'm not trying to take anything away from what happened week one. But here's the difference between the Daniel Jones pick and the Will Levis pick. Levis is in his second year. Daniel's in year 6.
No, I agree.
That's what makes it work.
I definitely agree with that. I just think that the amount like that it was being pushed out compared to like other like not even just plays. Like the Panthers loss was not nearly as covered. Like that was terrible. Like way worse than ours. That was not nearly as covered. The Giants losses. Like it goes just so beyond just like even like one single play. It's just even as a team. I saw a post on BR Gridiron today. They're naming one thing that each team should be worried about. For the Giants, they put everything, which is fair to an extent. But are you telling me the Panthers don't have the same thing? Like the Panthers had just like quarterback, like you know what I mean? Like there's so much that really just like little things that like other people won't notice, but us Giants fans will notice because you can tell that an agenda is being pushed to an extent. That's just my thoughts. But yeah, I do agree. Levis to be second year gets more slack. Daniel Jones year 6, still throwing like boneheaded picks, which frustrates me, but yeah, no, I agree with that. But there's also like a certain level.
I was thinking about this too with the relationship that the Giants have with the Carolina Panthers. It wouldn't be out of the question for the Giants to say, "Hey, we'll give you this, whatever. Want to let Bryce Young go?"
You know but that'll cause. I agree with you, and he's young, his second year.
You know,
but
I think was over there.
But you know what? And he's short. He's short. That's the problem.
Well, not only that, I just think it's not going to be a bonus pick. It's not going to be.
Well,
he was drafted number 1 overall. But they're already, huh? Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
would you want him or Kyler Murray?
Kyler Murray.
I can see Kyler Murray.
He has he's got the numbers behind him and all that.
Yeah,
but I mean, if you're looking for something,
and also too, he'll be
mold from the jump. Then I'm looking at Bryce Young.
Well, also, Kyler Murray will let you know that he never lost a game in football or in high school football. 4-time state champ and Heisman. I mean, he'll tell you his numbers every week, although he hasn't done shit in the pros. But I'm just saying he'll just tell you what he's done in the past.
But don't forget, he's always got baseball to fall back on.
Good for him. But I think with Daniel, if we're gonna upgrade, and like I said, to reset Dable's clock, I'm not saying he's on the hot seat, but like the guy said, he's running out of people.
So Sneaky, if they let go DJ next, like after the season, you think Dable's gonna be going with him?
No, I think Dable has, because I will say this. I don't think Dable got a fair shot. If he is still there, if he's let go after Jones, I will say I don't think in the quarterback position, I don't think he was given a fair shot. because they have to draft a rookie quarterback this year. He would have done it last year, but they didn't have the equity. They didn't have to.
I know they tried though. They
didn't have the draft equity to do so. And now I'm curious, who are we going to give up to improve our draft stock? Because I think we just have one pick in each round, if I'm not mistaken. And no, I'm not talking about next year's draft. I'm talking about how many draft picks will we have in next year's draft. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it'd be malpractice to let go of a guy who just won Coach of the Year, like not even 2 years ago, before he even gets a chance to get a quarterback he wants. I think from Hard Knocks was very telling. You could see Dable's in his face when Joe Shane's like, "All right, we're rolling with Daniel." Like, after it was a turn, we're not trading up. You can see it in his face. Like, I'm not saying he's like completely like he hates Daniel Jones, because Daniel knows how good season.
His body language told it all. His body language told it all. Yeah,
exactly. He's not his guy at the end of the day, and it's unfortunately it looks like he never will be. So I think it'd be malpractice to let him go without seeing what he can do with an actual quarterback that he gets from scratch.
And you can tell in his press conference he was already over that. He was already over DJ.
Yeah.
And we do got to keep in mind, Jones was there when Pat Schumer was there. Judd.
Yeah, it's not Dable's guy. Yeah, it's not Dable's guy. I understand that. Yeah.
I just want to make sure. I was looking at Ant I was looking at him the whole time, and now he's with Dable. So
they're calling him the coach.
And I was a defender,
and that's not Joe Shane's guy either.
What's up, Ant?
You got to see. This is the other thing. We had two of those guys. You mentioned Judge and you mentioned Shermer, right? Shermer was supposed to be a quarterback whisperer. Anybody remember that?
That was his name. Yeah, of course.
Then Judge came in. Then we had another quarterback whisperer. I'll give you a hint.
It's the clapper. Yep.
So didn't work. Any of them. So again, it's another situation.
Says, I think you lose the locker room even more if you keep making these coaching changes and changing staffing changes.
She's right.
Just remember, we had a chance to get Flores. And oh my God, that's right. He was the defensive coordinator.
Yep.
He tried to sue the Giants.
Coordinator from Minnesota.
He tried to sue the Giants.
He wanted this one. Yeah. He's
still in process. Actually,
he wanted this one.
I think it's still in process. Like he's
chance to get Flores, and that is coming back to Hannes. Yeah, I forgot about that, Tanya. Good call. Well, guys, I tell you, go ahead and finish your thought. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say one of the big things about the Hard Knocks thing that I like the most. It has to do with 26, but it doesn't. Is what Shane said and what Shane did. It's something that should have been done from the get-go before we even drafted Daniel Jones, because Eli was dealing with this issue. And it's the issue we dealt with for so long, the offensive line. When you build a team, you build the offensive line first. And we did not do that. We were looking for, a number 2 pick overall to bring us to the promised land. We took a gamble on a guy that should have went late, first round and early second round, even late into the second round. We took him 6th overall. Like, all that happened, but Shane did the right thing. Do we pay Saquon, or do we do the things that we have to do to get this team to be better without that one superstar? And I think they made the right choice.
Remember I told you, Sneaky, even if we brought back 26, I still don't think he would have had a good season with us this year.
I don't either.
Definitely not. Because then where's the line?
I don't think
exactly. Like the money
wouldn't have been there. Luminor wouldn't be here. Runyon wouldn't be here. I mean, again, they're all on short contracts. And that's another thing I like about Shane. He puts these guys, for the most part, on prove-it contracts. You want to be here? Yep. Show us. And then we'll come back around to the contract talk. I like what Shane is doing. Is he the greatest at draft picks? It still remains to be seen. He's had
still
some
question marks.
But compared to what we've had in the whole Gettleman era and at the end of the Reese era. I'm not killing Jerry Reese at all. He brought us 2 Super Bowls, so I'm not going to kill the guy, but he was pretty okay at best his last couple of years. And then obviously the Gettleman thing didn't work. In fact, up until this year, Joe Schoen had the basic job was to get us out of that hell, to which we are still paying a little bit. But the other thing too is that what a lot of people aren't thinking about is, let's take, like, we know Daniel Jones is a problem. Okay. I don't want to say he's the problem. I think that, but our defense ain't playing up to par. Our offense total isn't playing up to par. The consensus is, and like you're talking about the draft picks, I think money is going to be a more important thing. So like we had talked about, if they let Daniel Jones go, the cap hit is only $22 million. If we keep him
next year,
right? Yeah. If we keep him, it's $74 million. So you're looking at a difference of 48 million. That money can be used to throw out another player.
We could do a lot with that.
Because if you bring in a rookie, you're going to pay him a lot if he's the first or second pick, but it's still not going to be what DJ was getting paid, and you'll get him for 5 years.
Right.
So you'll have that time to develop this.
And plus, Shane said he likes the draft. He likes getting players through the draft more so than free agency. And
he's
I
a draft guy.
Get that.
Yeah.
So I got OJ Miller, 860. Appreciate you watching the show. You've been keep watching this for a minute on TikTok. He said Jones should have went 3rd round. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
And then I got Pop-Tart. I got Pop-Tart 221.6, 216. He says you put the top 3 wide receivers out there and DJ behind the ball ain't winning.
No.
I mean, if you look at the receivers that we have now, there's some dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
Neighbors, Hyatt, Wandell, Slayton. I mean, Hodges, even Hodges out there too, which I didn't see him on the field.
Well, he's on the practice squad, ain't he?
Yeah, he's on the practice squad.
Yeah, he's still on. I know, and I don't have my reservations on that too. But I mean, what I'm saying is we got some wide receivers.
We just got to get
we just and
I think that's part of the problem. I think that's why everybody. So we can be mad at DJ, right? And we rightfully so. But what pisses us off and puts us over the line is they got him everything we swore he need for the last 2 years, 3 years, and he's still doing the same thing.
Exactly, and that's why I was one of Daniel Jones' biggest defenders for these past few years, and Sneaky, I know you were too. But that first game, like everything I've been saying over the last 5 years, get him a line, get him a number 1 receiver. That finally happened, and when that still was the same product of what everyone else has been saying, that it doesn't matter, he's not a good quarterback. That's why I'm just I'm still trying to keep faith, but I'm it's just tough. I'm really just out on it right now. I don't know. It's a difficult spot because it's the emotional attachment and the hope is still there, but just being a realist, I honestly might have to admit it's more likely over than not for sure. But I wanted to go back to a point that Danny brought up earlier, where he said that he's not Joe Schoen's guy. I kind of find this interesting because I feel like when Joe that's true, when he declines the 5th-year option, he's not Joe. Joe Schoen basically telling him, you're not my guy, go prove it. But then when you give him the contract after that, I think Joe Schoen kind of it's basically accepting him as your guy. It accepts him as
you got a point there too, yeah.
You gave him the contract. He played. You evaluated him. He played well. You give him that contract, then you are liable for how he does. It reflects on you of how he plays at that point. So then that's what being your guy is, right? That's it's a reflection of your decisions. And right now, Daniel's poor play is a reflection of Joe Schoen's decisions. And I think he deserves at least some of the blame for what's been going on with the contract.
I agree with you, but again, that's why I say this year in the draft, if we're top 5, we're getting a quarterback. That's why I wholeheartedly believe we're getting a quarterback because of the fact we're going to get a quarterback that, and Danny and Daryl and Ant's going to be tired of me repeating myself. That's going to reset their clock. That's going to give them at least Dable 2 more years.
2 more.
And then maybe, Shane a couple, maybe 3 or 4. Because, Mara, they're going to give him another chance of getting a coach.
And the other thing for me is I agree with what you're saying, Zone, and I don't at the same time. And here's why. Because for me, Hard Knocks opened up another case, which is what I've been saying, that John Mara puts in too much of his own personal opinions. So when the whole Saquon thing went down, we saw what he was saying. I really don't want to lose him. I especially don't want to lose him to a rival, specifically Philly, he said.
Yeah, he would lose sleep.
No sleep,
and the way he said that was almost like he was saying to Joe Shane, do what we got to do to get him back.
Yeah.
And Shane basically put it out there like
he was giving like smoke signals.
Yeah, if we do this, we can't do this. That's why Mara was like, he's like, I kind of got to listen to this guy, but I'm going to let him know that I don't want this to happen. And that's why I think that Mara sometimes, I don't think he does it all the time, but sometimes he oversteps. Because I'm a firm believer in, and this is more specific about Jerry Jones, I'm a firm believer in the owner should be the owner and the guys you hire should be making the decisions. If you don't trust the guys you hire, you need to get the guys you trust. Because when that stuff happens, you get guys like Jerry Jones. Now, don't get me wrong. Jerry Jones does what he has to do to get, Super Bowls. Not lately. But he does sign superstar players. The problem is it almost seems like Mara is trying to do that. We have a superstar in Saquon. Let's build around him. Any person with a half of a football IQ goes, no, that's not how you do it.
And then remember, he did mention that we'll have to get a top tier running back in the first round, and
all generation player.
Yeah,
a guy that they're already putting the golden jacket.
Gold jacket on him. Yeah.
I think with Mara, I will give him that respect that he does kind of just let the GM do what the GM does. Okay. And he did give, I think it was they did some kind of thing on Wall Street on Friday where, of course, it was 100-year, they were ringing the bell and whatnot. He made a comment. He said, we would have liked to kept Saquon, but I do recognize that we had other holes that needed to be filled. Now, if he's saying that to be PC, then I get it, right? But at the same time, he's not wrong for saying what he's saying. And he's letting Joe Shane do what Joe Shane needs to do. But my concern, my question is this, and I want to go back a little bit, like in the history of Giant football. I wonder if Gettleman told or informed the Mara and the Tisches that they were going to draft a quarterback. I wonder. I'm just wondering if Gettleman, informed Eli, hey, this is the direction we're going. Your job is not at stake, but I have to do what's best for the team. I got to find your future replacement. I wonder if that happened, because Ant, you're right. You're right in a sense. Like, we were struggling with the offensive line since the days of O'Hara, Chris Snead. When those hog mollies, as Gettleman would say,
David Deal, yeah,
Deal, yes. When they left, and even, let's be honest, when Brandon Jacobs and Amal Bradshaw left, it was a totally different team. Especially with McAdoo, we're not a West. Every time I hear they're bringing the West Coast to the, the West Coast offense to the East Coast, I just like, this ain't gonna work.
See, after what I heard about Ben McAdoo and what happened with the Giants, now I do kind of fault him. And again, I'm trying not to be emotional when it comes to the Eli situation. I do believe it was wrong how it went down. I do believe that McAdoo has some say-so in that, probably the biggest say-so in that. But I have to say, I truly 110% believe that McAdoo was pissed off. And just think about this. Just throw out everything else McAdoo did. He tried, and this is what I think the GMs are. He tried to sell the organization on Patrick Mahomes. He was like, let's give up draft picks. Let's do this. Let's do that. Now, it's not to say that Mahomes would have been the same guy in New York that he is in Kansas City. But in hindsight, you kind of got to give him a little bit of leeway as compared to the other coaches we've had recently, because his mind was in the right spot. Unfortunately, his mind was so boggled with that West Coast offense that he did stuff like bench Eli for a game and this and that and the third. But again, after looking at everything the way it happened, I can't blame McAdoo the way everybody wants to. And then when it comes down to the Shane thing and the Gettleman thing, you got to look at it from this perspective. In football, and almost every business, specifically sports, the GM is nothing more than a salesman for the owner. He has to get the owner up to par and say, listen, this is the guy that's going to do this. This is the guy that's going to do this. And as the owner, John Mara is going to go, okay, it makes sense. Do what you got to do. I don't think it should have to be like that. I think that he should come in because you want to tell the owner what you're going to do and say, listen, this is what we have to do. This is my team now. I understand you're the owner. This is my team. I'm going to work with Dave's to make our team work for him because that's what you want to do with the head coach. And then this is how it's going to be laid out. The whole, reprocess, and all teams do it, of making your GM do a job that he shouldn't be, which is selling the owner on a specific player. Let him build his team. If he builds the team that we expected him to after 4 or 5 years and we see it getting better, then you leave that man alone. If he craps all over himself like they've been doing, you still got to give him a couple years. And if it's not working, you let him go. My problem is the day Daboll and Shane became the GM and the coach, we should have been cutting ties with a lot more people than we did. I understand it's easier said than done. The first thing they should have been able to do is draft the QB that Dave's wanted. Because then we could have seen what kind of player we have. And, we obviously needed offensive line. We have for a long time. But if you get a guy like Lamar Jackson, you know what I mean? Like a Josh Allen or
another one.
Yeah, guys like that, that will run the ball, that have that IQ, that can do these things. Then okay, we can build around this guy. You can bring in guys, because the other thing is you have to sell these free agents when it's time to pick up free agents. You have to sell these guys on my team's going to be good. If you can't do that, then you look like the New York Giants do today.
So, Ann, let me ask you this question, and it'll go back to the John Mara thing. Could you make the argument that John Mara was the one who ultimately offered DJ that massive contract that he got, and Shane really didn't have anything to do with it?
Well, Shane,
other than being in the room to say, "Hey, this is the contract we're offering."
How I think, and I don't know, but how I think that whole conversation went was, Mara came to him and said, listen, right now we don't have many options. We're not in a position where we're going to draft high and there's going to be a quarterback sitting there, so on and so forth. So our best bet right now is to hold on to a guy that brought us to a playoff and won us a playoff game, because we forget sometimes that was the big sale ticket. That's the one that said, all right, DJ can do this, right? So we bought into that, and I'm sure Mara did too. So I think that's why he got the payday. However, on the flip side of that, I think Joe Shane is the one that says, okay, we'll give him that contract, but I want to put a 2-year clause in there because I'm not confident on what I'm saying. That's how I think that conversation went.
And honestly, going back to
I could get with that.
Well, I agree with that. I'm sorry, Zone. I guess I just want to say this because I know I'll forget. I suffer from CRS. Can't remember shit. Let's not forget during that transition of Jones signing that big contract. In my heart of hearts, I just believe that had Saquon signed, and yes, I said his name. I should have said 26.
No, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant signed that contract in 2022 in that bye, where he would have got allegedly more money than he got now. I truly believe Jones would have been tagged. I think Jones would have been tagged.
And I think that's why Giants fans are so pissed off about it, because we could have, bless you, we could have gotten away with giving Saquon a little bit more. Because at this point, I look at it and I'm like, I still believe that we wouldn't have won with him. That's clear, because by the time we put together a team that he could have worked
he's already
with,
passes. He's already
exactly.
yeah.
So with this, and I think that's how the Giants kind of looked at it too, which is again another reason they gave Daniel Jones the money. And again, he's coming off of a playoff run. They're saying, okay, this kid can do it. You know what I mean? But again, in hindsight, Saquon was a big part of that. Or I'm sorry, Kevin Durant was a big part of that, of why DJ, had some spots to do what he wanted to do. But again, even if they gave Saquon what he wanted, they still, I believe, could have given Jones a pretty decent contract, because what they offered Kevin and what the Eagles gave him is peanuts compared to what he thought he was worth. Because I'm telling you right now,
You just want to stick it to us. That's what it was.
I think Saquon wanted Christian McCaffrey money. End of story. End of story. Because
I don't think he wanted to be a Giant. I don't think he wanted to be there anymore.
If you look at it this way, Christian McCaffrey came back from a horrific knee injury. It was the exact same injury that Saquon had, and yet McCaffrey got paid. So as Kevin Durant, it would have, if I was in that position, it'd be in my mind too. I understand what what running backs are getting right now, but I'm that guy. If he got his money, I want that money. And then, which is again why I was fine with Joe Schoen saying, we love you, test the market, and come back to us. But I think that part of the reason Saquon didn't come back, and I still think he's a traitor, I think his agent was bumbling all over the place. I think that Kevin Durant has had a real bad time when it comes to agents. I mean, in 2 years, he flipped, 3-4 agents?
Yeah.
There's something in there we're not seeing, because I'm thinking, again, for $1 million extra guaranteed, you signed with another team? Like, come on, man. Seriously?
And to that, man, Christian McCaffrey getting that money with the Niners, man, the Niners were actually on the uptick. They were improving. We haven't been.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get both sides of it. Yeah, we should have paid Saquon, but at the same time, I'm sorry, Kevin Durant. Yeah, we should have paid him, but at the same time, you alluded to it earlier, and we couldn't have paid him, gave Jones a contract, and then made the offseason moves that we made this year, getting the offensive line pieces.
And now
it wouldn't all work together
either.
We were almost stuck in that position because of the fact that, we gave Daniel the contract and not Saquon. Because, again, this year, we're stuck, which is why I'm okay with saying, well, we got him. We got to pay him anyway. If he's not doing the job, sit his ass. I don't care if it's week 2 or 3.
Yeah.
He's not doing anything for us. You know what I mean? Again, it goes back to what I said at the beginning of the show. I don't care who the quarterback is. I want to win. If that quarterback is Trent Dilfer, if that quarterback is Jamarcus Russell, if that quarterback is Ryan Leaf, and he's winning games, I don't care. I'm a fan of the name of the front of the jersey. The name on the back is irrelevant if we're winning.
Yeah.
Now I'll tell you what. This is a perfect show. This way to perfect. I can't even talk right now. Sully, give me your final thoughts, and let me hear one time.
All right, final thoughts, and I'm gonna go on record saying this if I haven't said it before. When we picked Daniel Jones, I was never a fan of that pick to begin with, but I had always said that I hope he proved us wrong. He gave me a little hope with that playoff run. And even then, I said I needed him to do that consistently, which he hasn't done. So it's time to get the broom out and sweep him up under the rug, get somebody new. As far as the season, I'm still hoping we can at least pull out 8 and 9. Realistically, I don't see it happening with DJ at quarterback, but a brother could hope, can he?
It's only week 8. Like I said, right now, we just got to be 1-0 on Sunday. Sully, I really appreciate you on coming on, man. I follow you. I like you. I see your fishing victories all the time.
Hey, man, you know I'm a country 5 city boy.
I appreciate you, fam. Let me hear it one time.
Let's go Giants. Ow!
All right, brother. Take care, man.
Y'all take
Daryl. Let me hear your final thoughts, man.
I think he's sleeping.
Bro. Yeah, I'm snoring.
Daryl, you gotta go to your room, Daryl. You can't be sleeping on the couch.
Yo, he pulled the mic, yo.
He pulled the McNugget.
Oh, he out.
Damn.
Well, hold on. Hey, Daryl, let me hear it one time.
Let's go, Giants.
Wait, no, be quiet. Hold on, no, be quiet. Hey, Daryl, let me hear it one time. I'll take it. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. Have a good night.
That was great.
He's gonna hate you when he sees that. I'll take
Yo, he's gonna hate you, bro.
For a long time.
Yeah, yo.
Do I talk that much?
Hey, I wasn't trying to be an ass.
Yo.
I was just trying to. I wanted you to be quiet so I can hear that.
Oh no, I got you.
Oh man.
I was trying to help him out. That's the only reason I did that.
That is the best outro.
What would have been funnier?
Look, I want everybody to know that's still watching. If we didn't love you, we wouldn't pick on you. Okay? Ask Mike. No, let me stop. I'm joking, Mike. I'm joking.
He's guaranteed he comes on my show tomorrow and goes, dude, what happened? I'm like, you fell out, bro.
Oh,
yeah, that's why I was like, hold on. I gotta hear that. Oh shoot, Danny. Danny, did you get your coin?
Oh yes, hold on.
Wait, also I got a funny story for you guys. The day
I got two.
Oh, yeah. That's fire.
Where'd you get that one?
The commemorative coin. They handed them out at the game.
I hate you both.
That is fire.
It's the one. It's still on the sell on.
You could probably order it online though.
Everybody, yeah.
eBay gonna be
tell me so much stuff they got online. Well, Zone, I'll tell you what. You go ahead and have the last word, man. Go ahead. What's up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no. So I asked two things. So it's one of the stories. So the day that Kevin Durant, made his move, I think I declined like 20 calls from Mike.
I did. Yeah.
I love Mike. My biggest regret was giving him my number. Yeah. Every time Sneaky doesn't let him on the show or has him in the backstage too long, I get like 900 texts and I just don't answer them.
You know what? Good game, brother. You guys showed up. We didn't.
Yep.
And I want to thank God for shutting my mouth because I was going to be like, hey, let's make a bet. Blah, 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 blah. I'm glad I didn't. Because the whole time, and it would have been a hat, it'd been something. The whole time I'd be buying that hat, I'd be cussing out the New York Football Giants.
I love the kid, but don't you feel bad for Emac now?
Yeah, right.
You remember the bet, right?
No, I mean he knew what he was doing, and I tried to help him out. But Zone, yeah, let me hear the last. Give me your final thoughts, man. What's up?
Yeah, no. So going on back to the answer, I think I definitely agree, and it's Like I agree that John Mara is one of like the biggest, I guess, like in terms of like indirectly forcing hands of GMs for sure. Like I think Hard Knocks definitely proved that with the Saquon thing. But for me, what really kind of did it on Shane's part was the way, like, look at the difference in the way that Shane and Dable talked about Daniel Jones. Like, I don't even know if we heard Dable say one good thing about Daniel Jones. Then you had Shane going like, "Even Patrick Mahomes can play behind that line, and I still believe in him. I still think he can be the guy." Like, that's what I really think that. Yes, Mara definitely played a role, but I also feel like Shane was also in his mind had belief that Daniel Jones could be the guy at a certain point, and he should take play the contract. But I definitely agree that Mara is definitely one of the biggest influences by far. But at the end of the day, I'm really just I don't even see a situation where it sucks to say I don't see a situation where Daniel Jones is starting next year. He has to go absolutely insane the rest of the year, which let's face it, I don't know if he has a high ceiling, but we'll see what happens. I'm always hopeful. I'm not gonna. It's like I'm not gonna throw in the towel. I'm accepting the reality, but I'm not like take week by week at this point. What else can we do? But really awesome talking to you guys again. It's been a rough last year and stuff, but we're all in this together, man. It's great to see you guys again. I love to see you guys still doing your thing. So always loving the Giants, and it's definitely missed this, but yeah, it's been great seeing you guys again. Hope to hop back on more in the future, but like I know I've been busy with some stuff, but yeah, it was great seeing you guys, man. Can't even
you too, brother.
Same here, brother. Yep.
Appreciate you. Let me hear one time zone.
Let's go Giants. Out.
I appreciate you, brother. Have a good night. Ralphie, I see you. Hey, come on Thursday. All right, Thursday. I was already trying to end the show before, but I will definitely see you Thursday. Danny, go ahead. What do you got? Wait, you got off last time, right?
No, I did.
You did? Okay, all right, Danny, go ahead.
Well, so I just gotta say, man, just drink a lot of liquor this season, bro. Just drink a lot of liquor, bro. Just stock up on liquor.
I'm gonna tell you, whatever I had a shot of.
The shot that's.
Look, yeah. I don't know if anybody has ever drank Ouzo, but that tastes exactly like Ouzo.
And you ever had aguardiente? It's the Colombian. That's what he was drinking at the time.
Oh, really?
Hey, but I'm telling you,
that'll get you happy.
Ouzo's it's the same thing, a little cloudier, right? And it tastes like black licorice. And
that's what it is, basically.
I felt the burn in my esophagus. And I felt it coating my stomach and then going in my large anyway.
I saw a drop of sweat coming down your face too, bro.
Drop? Is that drop? But just Danny, it was really good seeing you though. It was good seeing you.
It was good seeing you, bro. Hell yeah. We had fun.
Wish we could have kicked. I should have told you where I was going to be at after the game, because and I'll let you know next time. It was and if you come, try and stay in the same hotel, because we'll talk about that later.
Hopefully, I won't have a wedding next time.
Right? Well,
how was that? How was the wedding?
It was all right. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
It was a good time.
Well,
compared to the Giants,
Sneaky, yo, I feel bad for you, Sneaky, bro. Because I mean, you and Mama Boss spend money to, take the flight out here, and then you see that shit,
Yeah, you should have been out there asking Danny for your flight money back.
Well, listen, and that's a good joke. That's funny. You said that too. But Danny, don't feel bad for me, because I'm gonna tell you why. I do it again. I will do it again. And again.
And again.
And again. And
until
again.
Until you meet Phil Sims.
Even after I meet, I'll still do it again. That I don't know, man. My fandom, how I am, is like I'm gonna be a fan no matter what, and I'm gonna show love no matter what, because damn it, when we get on top of that mountain, oh, it feels so good.
But it's gonna be with a new quarterback. It's gonna be with a new quarterback.
I mean, yeah, for all we know, Danny Dimes could have a 16-game winning streak. Will it happen? I ain't put no money on that, but still.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm telling you, when I was a Giants fan, and after 1990, after we beat Buffalo, and Dave Brown, I mean, there was a whole no, I'm not smoking nothing, and I just saw your gesture. But anyway,
yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, it was a drought, and then Kerry Collins put us in that Super Bowl, which it was a good week. I mean, we could have, capitalized on that. And then here comes Eli out of nowhere, and everybody was criticizing him. But he did it.
It's like we had our growing pains with Eli. I had my freaking ups and downs with him, but he got progressively better.
He did. He did.
DJ's not getting any better, bro.
I wish I knew what it was, but you know what? That's why we're here. That's why we're here for one another. That's why we show and express our love for the New York Football Giants.
It was a wonderful AA meeting, by the way.
It was a great AA meeting. Next time, do not bring that stale ass cake. It was a little too stale.
Sometimes you got to go through it to get to it.
That's so true.
True.
And that's what that taco from Taco Bell said going through my.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But anyway, Danny, let me hear one time, brother.
Fellas, I love you both,
Love you too,
and hopefully Sunday we come out with a win. Hopefully,
anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Let's go Giants. Oh, peace.
Later, too, brother. Be good.
Later. Yep.
And now they're just one. I don't count because I'm the host, so I don't count. Go ahead, Ann. Give me final thoughts.
I said what I said, and that's all that I'm saying.
And I'll take it.
Check me out tomorrow night, guys. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Big Blue Ant, Extreme Blue. You can catch me right now. I'm still trying to work out the kinks. I got to talk to you about that. Getting back on Facebook, because apparently there's new rules since the last time I've been on, and getting in there, it's a pain in the butt. But right now, I'm definitely on YouTube, Big Blue Ant 72, and I'm definitely on Twitch. Same thing, Big Blue Ant 72. Come check out the show, hang out a little bit. Similar to this, we'll bring you on. We'll have a conversation. We'll get into, I mean, I don't know how much more we can get into what's going on. I think we pretty much covered every basis on the Sneaky G-Man podcast. But
you come on over to mine,
guys. Come on over to mine, guys. We'll chop it up. Sneaky, I love you, brother, man. You're a big inspiration to a lot of people, myself included. And talk to you later, man. Let's go Giants. Oh, love you, brother.
Love you too, brother. Be good. I'll holler at you. Oh man. Even I get to my limits of being a fan. And if you guys go on to my YouTube channel, I share some emotion, and it was just the limitation of frustration that I reached for that outburst. I even cussed, to be honest with you. We're in a time right now. We're in a funk. We're in a rough patch. And I know that the players don't like us booing them. And I think I for once in my whole fandom of being a Giants fan, I'm going to speak for the fans. We don't want to boo you. And if we can't show or express our displeasure by a simple gesture of booing the production, we're not booing the players, believe it or not. Well, I'm going to say this. This part's going to be on my own. We're not booing the play. We're booing the play on the field. We're booing the production on the field. We're booing the lack of whatever is being displayed on the field. We want you to give us something to cheer about. I know I do. And I'm going to be the fan that doesn't boo. I'm going to be the fan that will suffer in silence. But even those fans has their limitations. I'm a very positive person. I swear to God I am. And I wanted you guys to show me something on Sunday. But you know what? I know for a fact that you guys are going to show me something this Sunday. And that's why I will always be back. And I will always show love for my Giants. I appreciate everybody that came on tonight. We're almost going back to the old school days where, it was a long show. These are few and far between. I appreciate everybody that was on TikTok, those that rock with me throughout. And I'll see you all Thursday. But until then, let's go Giants. Ow!
Is this thing on?
It's your boy Stefan, a.k.a. Sneaky.
Yeah. Lyrical assassin.
Let's go Giants.